This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the incredible mom, model, musician, actress, and advocate, the one and only Amanda Smith. And she is joined by, is it Duchess?
Duchess, yes.
Her new dog, Duchess. But before we get to our interview, I want you to take a sneak peek at Amanda's incredible music video of the song she wrote called Because of You under her artist name, Freckles.
Perhaps I didn't love myself enough, I needed practice. Hating on the hand I had been dealt, so nothing mattered. Living in the pain I felt, I didn't care what happened. Too difficult for taking help, I always send unpacking. I'm good, leave me to my bad habits. Locked away in my cabin, you should run away. I'm not like you from another planet, completely filled with pain, and my body was my canvas. I didn't know that one day I could help people like me. I felt alone in school because the kids were so damn mean. I hated them, I hated mom, I hated dad, I hated God, but most of all I hated me. Then you came around and you changed a couple things. All because of you, I can finally see the light. Since you came into my life, I think it's gonna be alright.
Well, hello, Amanda. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Amanda, doing so much better now that I'm finally speaking with you and Duchess. I told you off camera, I have my two Malteses, Bella and Vincent, who oftentimes take part in interviews, but right now Bella is sleeping and Vincent's at work with my husband. So I am lucky, but Duchess, feel free to join, but we have a lot to talk about, Amanda. First and foremost, talk to me a little bit about As Freckles, your amazing song, and the music video for it. It felt like a movie for Because of You. I want to know the concept behind the song and then also the concept behind the music video.
Sure. So I grew up and I was really badly bullied as the only redhead with freckles in my school. So I went through a lot of like darkness, self-harm, drug and alcohol use. And then I had my daughter and I kind of had to get myself together a little bit. And she kind of inspired me and forced me. I guess some people wouldn't say forced because there's bad parents out there, but I made the decision when I had my daughter to kind of try to turn things around a little bit. And Because of You, like the first part of the song talks about, you know, the darkness that I walked through. And then the hook is Because of You, I can finally see the light. Since you came into my life, I think it's going to be all right. And then the second half of the song is kind of how now I use my dark experiences that I've walked through to walk other people through their dark experiences. What I thought was kind of like a curse, like all these bad things happening in my life, actually made me kind of uniquely qualified to help others. And the video, so that's the inspiration behind the song. The video is me and my daughter in kind of like an abandoned building, very like desolate. And she's kind of trying to pull me out of it, watching me as I'm like throwing a fit, throwing things. And eventually in the video, we leave the abandoned area. And in the second part of the song, what was really interesting and really cool for me is I'm 6 years sober. And I've helped other women get sober. And in the video, when I'm talking about helping other women, it's actually literally one of the women I helped get sober. It's not like a casted person. It's like someone I have this connection with because I helped her get sober.
Amanda, that's amazing. And not only are you helping to heal through your beautiful music and your story, but you are a woman of action. And you created, as founder of BAD Association, aka Badass. Talk to me a little bit about the impetus and when you decided to create the thing, providing that safe space for those dealing with a lot of the traumas that you've dealt with in your life.
Yeah, it was actually, I didn't plan on it. starting a nonprofit. I had two people that I'm friends with who didn't even know each other tell me in the same day, kind of like just a couple hours apart, that I should have a nonprofit. And at that point, I was like, like this isn't, I don't really believe in coincidences. I think that we're kind of divinely guided through life. So I kind of became open to the idea. And I didn't know anything about having a nonprofit, starting a nonprofit, how to run a nonprofit. So I thought to myself, who do I know that does? And I've done a lot of work through the years with nonprofits. And one of the nonprofits that I worked with was Models Against Trafficking, run by, it's like a subdivision of Humans Against Trafficking. So I called the CEO of that organization, Roger, and I said, hey, Roger, I think I'm supposed to do this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I had a very small ask. Like, I just asked him if he had any tips. And basically what he ended up doing was saying, I'm willing to give you as much advice as you'll take. I'll even help you file the paperwork. So yeah, he mentored me through the whole process. The reason I did Bullying, Addiction, and Domestic Violence Association is I've done a lot of work in the recovery community. Speaking at meetings, sponsoring women, speaking at hospitals and institutions. And I wasn't really hitting the other areas of things that I've gotten through in my life, my hardships that I've overcome. Bullying being, one of the things that really affected me in childhood. And also from bullying, I got into a domestic violence relationship. And with Badass, I kind of wanted to just hit the other areas that, I know I can help people overcome because I've overcome it. It's kind of like that thing, like when you're in it, when you're in bullying, when you're being bullied, or when you're in a domestic violence relationship, or when you're in an addiction, you don't really see the way out. So my idea behind Badass was to be the example of the way out. Like, I understand where you're at. I've been there, but look, now I'm doing this and you can too.
Amanda, you're incredible. And I also just think about not only all of the artists and the survivors who get to look at you as a North Star, as a safe space, but, I think of you as a mom. And, you are so young, but also, I'm just also thinking about for you legacy, the fact that you're going to be leaving this world so much better because of the action you took. It's incredibly inspiring. I could speak with you forever. I want to let our audience know for more on the incredible Amanda Smith, AKA Freckles. You could read more about her with all of the links below. Amanda, it is so wonderful to meet you. I'm so excited you're coming on board this incredible platform. And also, I'm just so excited that we are now connected.
Thank you. Likewise. It's been nice speaking with you.
And you too.